All right. Let's color the base of it. Then those that have seen this channel before will know that I'm gonna do some details after this is complete. I have like 3 different yellows, so I'm just trying to figure out which yellow is the best for now. Just getting all the getting the color situated. Don't know if it's gonna rain, but it is pretty gray. All right. Get that shape pretty good. Now I'm gonna add some details too. Just bear with me. Just gotta get this the main thing going for now. That's the gist of it. Let me change the camera. Y'all can get a better angle. Just like that. Coloring all these dips. That's what happens when you work with cinder block. You get a lot of grooves in these holes right here. I just got to color it a little deeper to get rid of all this. But luckily, I've already been working with cinder block for about a year. So I'm already aware of the struggles. All right, and then this right here, we'll have to fill that in. So obviously I'm just trying to get the color more, see it's more caked on than here. Still some spots I got to fill. Color the ear. Just like that. And then get that nose in. Let's see. What's up, CEO? You good? So right now I'm just getting all the, trying to fill up all the holes so it can be a better turnout. And this, kind of leave it like that. And continue to work the magic here. See, there's a lot of grooves you got to worry about when you're drawing on this surface, but for the most part, it's pretty good. All right, so now let's use the white, color the eye. Same process, guys. I'm just coloring it for now, and then I'm gonna lay some detail. Only thing that sucks too is because it's not that windy, but it's windy enough to where these flakes start getting all over my clothes. Looks like I was wrestling with styrofoam. Simp, yep, Simpson, good one, Malachi. It looks so cool. Thank you, Mason. This is just the beginning of it. I'm still gonna do some details, so y'all want to stick around, see the ending. And a lot of this is just determining where the light source is. I messed up on his eye, but I'll adjust it. It's all good. I will adjust it. All right. Now, this is the closest thing I have to black, so please don't be disappointed. That's all I got. It's like a dark gray, but technically it is a black. The eye still kind of look cross-eyed, huh? Let me see. Try to rotate the eye a little to the right. Let's see. Let me try to fix it. All right, let me fix that. I know. All right, so that's better. Then I have some gray I can probably use for some detail. So let's see. There'll be some gray here. That's where his eyebrow is. And then some gray underneath his eye. Now this can be the mid-tone of it. I'm gonna definitely add that darker gray back in just to complete the objective that I want to complete. All right. I think this is the black. It's supposed to be black, but let us see. Sprinkle that on real quick. Just like that. And then we are going to blend. Use our human paintbrushes. And we're going to blend that in. Noticing contouring the blend with the shape of the eye so that it comes out more natural, more realistic. See that? Still giving it its proper shape. See how it looks more 3D? That's what we want. So same process, guys. Same process. Just moving the blend, contouring the blend with the shape of the eye. I'll work on the highlights later, but that's what we want. We want the eyes to look somewhat 3D, okay? All right, so now I do have a darker yellow. We can probably use that for the shadows. Let's see. It's very faint, can't really tell. Then we'll use this right here. Yeah, I'll probably have to use brown because it's a little golder. Uh-oh, I think I felt some rain. Damn. I think I felt some rain. Sorry, guys. Someone called me. Oh, man. It's going to rain, guys. I might not be able to even finish this. Might have to come back to it. I knew it. I knew it. Well, this will be a quick live. Think I can finish it? This is more his color anyways. More of like a mac and cheese yellow. But it's okay because we have a gray we can use. This is kind of like mac and cheese yellow, huh? Any of y'all hungry for mac and cheese? Yeah, that's way more his color, way more brighter. Oh, super cool. Thank you, Marlis. All right. Those of y'all that are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Get me in front of more sets of eyeballs. That would help me out greatly with my channel. So obviously this is going to take the place of the shadow, right? And if I need more, I'll use some of the black if I have any. See that? So I'm just going light. Going light's the key because I need to make sure it looks good, looks decent. Then the side of his head, probably these will probably have some sort of shadows. A lot of this, guys, is trial and error. We're seeing how it looks. We're just going with the flow, man. That's all it is. Going with the flow. All right. So let's see. Let's blend, right? All we're doing is moving the darker color the way we want it. See? You're just smearing the darker color where it needs to go. That's all you're doing. See, I'm just brushing it down. Just lightly. Trying to fight the rain here. See that? I didn't apply too much, so it's not as muddy, which is good. See that? It's just a nice subtle shadow. Now, obviously, we got to change some stuff, but that was just a, and we're going to have to change this. Some of this stuff is not that shadowy. I'm gonna change this right here. See, if you mess up, if you think you go too dark, just come back with the color, right? We'll have to change this. I don't think he has like an eyebrow that does that, so this one we might have to change a little bit. Just bring that color back in, kind of soften the shadow. You see that? So the shadow's still there, but it got softer, okay? Now we just probably just erase this part a little bit. And then maybe a little bit right here. So see guys, I'm just trying to figure out, I'm trying to make this as realistic as I can. See, sometimes you gotta adjust the shadow just a tad. See this part. Just a tad. Let's take a step back. Okay, there's little shadows going on. Let me add some black. All right, so I think his ears like this. We want to keep that, but I also want to test the shadows. Now, like I said, if it gets too muddy, we can always fix it. Notice I applied some of the brown already, right? That's the mid-tone. It's going to blend with the black. It's going to make it a little more shadowy. See that? That's what we want. So we're just going to apply some of the black just under the brown. See, like that. He's still going to have a black outline too, like in his features, because that's how the cartoon is. You see that? And like I said, if we go too dark, we can come back with the yellow. But I'm just trying to figure out where the shadows will lay. Okay, just like that, and then use your human paintbrush. Smear that, just like that. You see that? Smear the human paintbrush like that. Focus on the shadows. Notice I didn't apply too much. I just did it light enough to where when I do manipulate the shadows, it won't be too crazy. You see how it's getting better? Appreciate it, Kelly. Thank you. Thank you. Afe, what's good, bro? Hello, Miss Ram from Indonesia. Shout out Indonesia. All right, so because his eye is bulging, right? It comes protruding out of his skin. We're gonna have to use some sort of black here. Not too much. About, that's pretty good. We're gonna like see how it looks with this. With chalk, guys, there's really no messing up because it's so, I guess, such oil-based medium. It's such an oil-based medium that you can basically just keep layering and layering and layering, and it fixes its own mistake. Probably add a little more shadow right there. Kind of play with that real quick. Drag that down. And then we're going to take a step back, see how it looks. So far, so good. I like it. So, okay, so we're going to take some of this, just lightly. A light streak, right? Fox fan number one, thank you. Thank you for the love, guys. So see, I did just a light streak, light enough to cast the shadow. Maybe we can go a little darker here because the light source, if you guys haven't, I guess, drew the conclusion yet, the light source is up here. So if the light is pointing directly above his head, that's determining where the shadows will go, right? Add some more black here to make him more believable. See that? Maybe some more right there. All this is trial and error, guys. Trial and error. And we're just playing with these colors until it works the way we want it to work. Okay? See that? That little shadow makes it seem like the nose is above, is protruding out of his, it's not 2D anymore, it's protruding out, which is casting the shadow. Blue Knight, thank you. Appreciate y'all enjoying this live. So I'm going to do this, right? It's nice and light, but it's furthest from the light source, right? The light's right here. This is going to have more shadow than here. So that's what we're doing right now. Just kind of playing with our light sources here. Notice I'm also moving the shadows. I'm contouring the shadows to the shape of his face, so it's more believable. Okay. So this right here, it's gonna be like that, and then we're gonna get some shadow right here, just light shadow, light casting. Like I said, guys, if you mess up, come back with the yellow. Okay. We can probably add some sort of shadow here, just to see how it looks, just to make it seem like, okay, that does look a little better. It kind of matches both sides. This needs to be a little darker, just a tad. All right, now we're gonna do the same thing we did on the other side, right? Just a little line, light enough to where we can cast a light shadow. I like keeping an outline right here. Just makes it look more 3D-ish, more believable. Of course, his eye does have an actual outline too, just like that. And this is the top of his head. I'm gonna see if I can just cast a light little shadow on his spikes. Not too much, but just enough to give it some sort of depth. See that? Just enough. Go darker over here. Darker over here. And one more. Let's take a step back. It looks pretty decent. What do y'all think? I'm sorry I don't have a darker black. This is the best I got. But we can still work with it, all right? Mystery Man, thank you, thank you. All right, so now we're just gonna kind of go get a little darker on the shadows, okay? Just to make it more believable. Just like that. Even go back to the eyes. Add some more shadow on the eyes. Make it more 3D looking. Mind you guys, this is not done yet. I still got to add the highlights. The highlights going to make everything pop. And those of y'all just joining, please hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Turn on notifications. That way you guys don't miss another video that I do. I do go live pretty constantly. I'm trying to grow my channel, so that would help me out greatly. Looks pretty cool so far, right? But notice there's no, thank you, Amber. There's no highlights. So now I think we can move to the highlights. Let's go ahead and do that. Highlights. All we need is some white, okay? El Dinero, what's good, man? All right, so some highlights. I'm gonna focus on the white this time. Instead of the dark areas, we're now focusing on the white, or should I say the light area. just subtly. Fortunately, my hands are yellow. That might show, but it'll fix itself. See, so we're just brushing the white and we're making a circle with our fingers so that it blends the light or the dark and the light together appropriately. See the difference? More softer, still kind of hard, right? Thank you, Amber. IJR12, thank you, bro. Appreciate all the love, guys. All right, so now we're gonna add the shadow again. I mean the light source again. We're trying to keep the shadow that we already put in place, right? That's what's gonna make both the shadow and the highlights make it pop. So I'm not putting a lot of force, as you guys can tell, just subtle movements, but enough to show the light, okay? Maybe do that a little bit more, and then kind of do a white ring. Just to give it a nicer finish. Okay, we're just gonna kind of blend that easily. See, so once I applied this white ring, it keeps the shadow and the light source separated. See that? Nice ring going on. Edit that real quick. Give it some more white. I like doing this effect. I've seen a lot of artists do it, and it just has a cleaner finish, in my opinion. Let's take a step back. You know, I like it. Now, I add a little bit more black to kind of just, we'll see how that goes. Same process, guys. Same process. What y'all think? Pretty cool, huh? The good thing about chalk is you can keep manipulating the color. Sometimes it just requires force from your fingers. That's all it does. Let's add some more highlight because it seems like it's still a little on the dark side. And then just move that lower. It's pretty cool, right? Dandero looks awesome, dude. Real masterpiece. Thank you, thank you. All right. So we got the shadows nice and set. We got to use white to get the rest of his skin. And that's the same way it made the eyes pop. It's going to make his skin pop. Okay. So let's do that. I wish we had a sharpener for this chalk, but unfortunately, this is what we got to work with. Okay. So this, just targeting where I know the light is going to hit, where the light's going to be strongest. Just like that. Try to use a sharper edge if I find one. Just like that. Now, same process. Blend it down. See that, how it kind of fades? Right here, you're just blending the very edge of the white. We're keeping the top layer untouched, but we're blending the bottom of it. You see that? This is what's going to give it a nice little smooth finish. Just like that. And then just like blend it down. Now, he does have eyebrows, right? So we need to add some white to the eyebrows. Just like that. Like I said, if it's too much, we'll come back with the yellow. So there's really no mess ups, especially when it comes to chalk. We just want enough to play with. We can even add some little more white like this, just like that. And I'll show you what we're doing with that. Just kind of brush it down lightly. Okay, maybe add some more white back into it. Like I said, guys, just reiterating, there's no mess ups. I would say in art. That's why we got erasers, right? No mess ups in art. No mess ups in chalk. You can always fix your mistakes. So don't think, oh, I messed up. It sucks now. Like, nah. You can save masterpieces. Okay. Right here, we're gonna add some highlight right there. His lip's gonna have some highlight. Give him some highlight right here too. His cheekbone, so we'll give him some light right here. And then what else? His lip will have some sort of highlight. Bring some highlight right here. His ear will have its own highlight. We can probably bring this down, but I want to see where we're at right now. So let me blend, right? We got to blend. Joseph Becker, thank you, bro. Appreciate the sub. Anyone that's not sub, please hit the subscribe button. It'll grow my channel. Help me get in front of bigger audience. It would help me a lot. What I owe, man? What's good, bro? Hell yeah. All right, so I'm gonna see. I'm just going lightly, right? I'm just going lightly. But even though I'm shading lightly and blending lightly, it still matters because it's still showing that this area, even though I didn't add a lot of white, is still getting on the lighter side, and that's what we want. Okay, let's do the nose. Notice I'm just blending the bottom of it. See, just blending where the light, I mean the white meets the yellow. That's what I'm blending. See that? And then this is do the ear real quick. And then this, let's do it nice and soft. This is where his cheekbone is. Let's see how it looks. Looks pretty good. What do you think? Samaya Khan, I'm going to read the subscribe button if you black on the side of what? Oh, I see what you're saying. Add more shadows. Gracie was good. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so this looks too bright, right? We might have to add more shadow here. Maybe a little bit more above his eyes. Rachel, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's do that. I'm following your advice. All right. Said it needs more black on the side. Okay, and then maybe some more here. And then we'll see how this goes. All right, so let's test this. Like I said, guys, there's no messing up. It's the reason why I do it this way too, because I have no fear. If it gets too light, too dark, no worries. Find that other color, find the skin tone, reapply, try again. And it's all about like, manipulating the movement of this color too. This needs a little more black. And then maybe add some more black here. Some more black here. See how it looks. Does look a little better. Emma Ray, thank you, thank you. Like I said, guys, I wish I had actual black. This supposedly this is actual black, but it's more of like a dark gray. This is kind of throwing me off. But you know what? It is what it is, man. Sometimes you just got to work with what you got. You know what I mean? No complaints. What you got to ask yourself is, can I do it? Yes, you can still do it. We'll add some more black here. Give it a cleaner finish. Here, it's right there. What else should I add, guys? Kind of continue his eyebrow a little bit. And maybe a little more black right there. See that? It's just subtle additives. I'm not going crazy. I'm not making him look muddy. It's just subtle changes that really matter. Okay? Let's take a step back. What y'all think? I'm gonna try to go a little lighter up here. We'll see what that does. So at this time, I'm gonna color his spikes. That's probably what was throwing me off. I colored them in with like a darker color, and it wasn't looking right. Okay. Then let me just kind of feather this white a little lower, a little down the line. That might be it, guys. That might be what we needed. Give him some more highlight on his cheek. Make him more human, even though he's a cartoon. All right. Okay, so now we're just gonna lightly blend again. Notice I'm moving my finger. I'm just dragging the white down slightly. See that? That's gonna cause like the gradient that we want to see. Okay, and then same process. So I'm moving my thumb the way I want the color to move, right? So in this case, his cheekbone, his eye is shaped this way, right? So I'm going to move my finger like this to get the shape that I want for his cheekbone, because our cheekbones are shaped that way. I might need to add a little more white on his cheekbone. But what do y'all think? So far, so good, right? So far, so good. That's white. Right here is kind of throwing me off. And then we might have to really keep this highlight here. So let me darken the highlight real quick. And let's see. See, so if I want the highlight to be more visible, I'm basically not necessarily blending the top. I'm just blending what the color that makes contact with the yellow. It's going to give it a gradient. That's what we want, right? See, so his cheekbone is now present. This might have to be a little lighter because his cheekbone's lighter. Might have to add some highlight on his lip. I love your picture. Thank you, Rosita. Joey, round question, but what's your favorite music genre? Uh, I like EDM. You know, I used to make EDM music, so I have a special place in my heart for EDM. But I like it all, to be honest. So we're gonna add some more highlight right here to match the highlight right here. Darken that a little bit more. We want this highlight to stick. Because this is bright, this is bright, this is bright. We need to brighten his hair up, okay? Thank you, Joey. Joey Jordison, Slipknot. I know you, except unfortunately I know he left Earth already, so I know that much. I used to listen to Slipknot actually. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of do the same thing, guys. This time I'm not touching the highlight all the way up top. I'm just getting where it meets the yellow because I want to keep the shine, okay? Looks a little better, right? A little better. It's pretty highlighted. It's cheekbone, lips. Why is this uncolored? Okay, and then now we got to match the intensity of that highlight with everything else. Because it is an intense highlight now, right? And then we're just gonna notice I'm not touching the very top because I want that highlight to stay intense. Just getting the bottom of it. Let's take a step back. Kind of curve that a little more. Looks more better, right? You can see the gradient, the highlight, and the gradient going to the skin color, skin tone, and then even the shadows. Let's see, Crafter Bangera, what's good, bro? Guys, if you're not already subbed, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you don't miss a beat. Let's see, so let me add that right there. Might have messed up on that, but it's all good. We're gonna keep the highlight right here. It is a lip, you know, lips are always on the moist side of things, so. And he is kind of smiling. I wonder if we give him like a smirk. Do his lip like that. Y'all like the lip, or you want me to put it back to yellow? I'm the biggest sub, bro. Thank you, thank you. All right, so what else are we adding? I did kind of mess up right here, but it's not that big of a deal. Let me see. It's close to the highlight, I can get away with this. Remember, guys, I said there's no such thing as messing up because we got erasers on our pencils. As you can see, I'm fixing my mistake. Back to normal. Looks pretty good, pretty decent. Finish this off too. That's the reason why I wanted to keep this line. This outline, it just makes it look, I don't know, it just makes it look more of a finished product. Bart has 9 hair points, not 8. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My bad, Sean. I knew I messed up. I'm hoping y'all can forgive me not giving him the right amount of hairs. But thank you for that. I will never forget that statistic. Next time I ever do Bart, I'll make sure I count his spikes. Okay. I think that's it. What do y'all think? Is that it? Just touching up some details here and there. Okay. See, it's like subtle changes. I'll have to add some yellow there. Frankie Brown, appreciate it, bro. Tondro, that's what I was thinking. How did you notice? But like I said, that's a good statistic to know. I will never forget that. Anything else I should know? Y'all like this? Y'all like that? Should I keep that or just color that in yellow again? They look cool. It looks like the real one. Thank you. You got the eyes spot on. Thank you, man. Let's see. Crafter Bangera, nothing. Can you do the full body, please? I wish I could. WR, thank you, thank you. So you guys want to keep this in? I could erase it, redo it, but I think that's pretty good. Let me just fix this. What time is it? Barely? Let's see. I think that's it, guys. Let me give me like 10 minutes. Wait, you said it was 2 right now? All right, I'll be there. All right, guys, I got to go, but you guys wanted him with the shirt. I'll at least leave you with this. I can't do his whole body, but just know that I attempted to give him his shirt, okay? Anyways, guys, if you guys are not sub, please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to grow my channel, and I can't do it without y'all's help. So thank you for viewing this. And let me try to add some sort of highlight, just like that. And we blend that in. See that? Anyways, guys, much love. Shout out to the UK. Thank you for the subscription. All 101 of you, if you guys are not sub, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you won't ever lose sight of the next live. But I love y'all. Thank you for everything. I think he's doing body. I wish I could, man, but I'm not. I got to be somewhere right now, actually. But I love y'all. Stay safe. Thanks for joining live. I'll try to go live more often. Love y'all. Peace. Let me give you a closer look. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That looks really cool, right? And at least up close, you know, the cinder block is not ideal for chalk, but you run into all these problems. But if you know how to use it, man, looks good. Anyways, guys, love y'all. Be safe. I'll catch you on the next live. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.